Universal credit is designed for people who are on a low income or not in work and is being made available in stages across the country. Some claimants in Southampton and Eastleigh already receive universal credit. The Senior Partnership Manager of Job Centre Plus shared the Department for Work and Pension rollout plans.
In the Portsmouth area, and that's the surrounding area of Cosham, Gosport, Havant, Fareham, that will be the end of March next year. The other areas of the Solent, New Forest, Lymington, Ringwood, Hythe and also the Isle of Wight, that will be early December 15. I think there'd been a considerable amount of money being spent on the welfare system, and I think it actually trapped people in poverty. And, a central theme through all of this and universal credit is that work will always pay for somebody. And more importantly, it will be for people in work to actually think about succeeding, that their succession planning within their actual career environment. An important part of universal credit is to increase the earning power and therefore their better lifestyle for people who are in work but on a low income.
But for those who do find themselves out of work, compared to the previous job seekers allowance, will they be disadvantaged with universal credit?
No, not at all, and I would say in fact the opposite, because this universal credit will give them an incentive to actually look at increasing hours if they're in work, and sometimes feedback to us was that things like the 16-hour rule was quite restrictive, and that rule was a limit on the number of hours that they could work before their benefit was affected. And what people often told us is that they really wanted to work, but they were quite fearful of taking on that increase of hours. What universal credit will do, it will really make work the best option for families, individuals, etc., etc.
And what can the Isle of Wight, Portsmouth and surrounding areas expect before universal credit is introduced?
Just before we actually go live, there's actually a number of things that we do, and one of those things is that there will be a very simple leaflet that will be published to say what is universal credit, what it means for people, what their responsibilities are, because that's an important feature. We have the claimant commitment with universal credit, and in essence that spells out what their responsibilities are in order to get universal credit. And depending on the area, because we like to say it's universal support delivered locally, and depending on the area, we would list the partner organisations who could offer digital support and help with budgeting, personal budgeting support, because we know that's the things that worry people.
To find out more, look online, gov.uk universal credit. If you're already claiming any benefits, you don't need to do anything, as you'll be told when universal credit will affect you. This is Shan Robins for Solent News Now.